Hello and welcome to another video. In this video I'm finally installing the canvas on my 3D printer. So it finally arrived today. It's the 13th of July, so it took almost 2 weeks after they sent it. And I'm also going to replace the USB-C cable because I got the replacement one. I got it a few months ago. I think it was in April or May. So I'm gonna start by unboxing the canvas unit. And I'm not gonna do a step-by-step install guide. I'll just link the Elegoo's own guide in the description, because I'm gonna follow that as well. Let's see. So a manual, and I won't be using that. And some foam. Here we have the PTFE tubing and some tools, all the cables as well. And here we have all the canvas stuff. So here's the unit itself. It's pretty small and it also doesn't weigh that much. The whole package was 2.5 kilos. Then we have the 4 spool rolls, but I'm not gonna use them because I have a dryer, so I'm not gonna install those. Here are the rails or the holders for the rolls, but I'm not gonna use them either. Yeah, it's the extruder, I think. Here we have the poop chute. I don't really know the difference between this one and the old one, but I guess there is one. Here's the print head fan or model fan. Are the cards in here? Yeah. Now I hope that these solders are good enough, because they are known to fall off, but they feel like they are snug, so I hope so. But if I get a fault code, it's probably because of this. So I'm gonna move all this stuff aside. It will be a bit of a project to install all of this. Here's the holder for the canvas unit, but I'm not gonna use it because I've 3D printed a riser that has it's the drop down version, so it drops down the canvas on the side instead. So I'm gonna use that one. So I don't really think there's much more that I need. So I'm gonna put this box aside. So I guess it's time to start. I just need my MacBook here so that I can follow their guide. And like I said, I'm also gonna replace the USB-C cable, but I think I can do that somewhere in the middle. So first I need to move the bed to its lowest position, so I need to power on the printer. Now I need to disconnect the power from my monitor. Nice. Now I should be able to move it. Oh, I need to home it first. So now it's all the way down. Now I can shut it off again, I think. Now I get my monitor back. So then I need to start removing stuff. And I think I'm gonna move the camera closer. So like I said, this is not a step-by-step tutorial. I'm just following the Elegoo guide and I'm gonna link it in the description. So I need to start by removing the USB-C cable. So the one that I'm gonna replace as well. I don't know how much better this version is because it's just a little angle. It should be 90 degrees here instead. And now I can see the camera is autofocusing here. I don't know why, but it seems like the print head is still in pretty good focus as well, I hope. So now I'm gonna remove disconnect the USB-C cable. Then I need to remove the fan assembly and disconnect that cable. Then there are some screws on the right side. Oh, now it's a different size. I need to switch to manual focus, I think. I think the manual focus should work better because now it's focusing on my hands and not the print head. So I have to do it manually, but luckily I have the monitor so I can make sure that it's in focus. It would be hard to see on the small display on the camera. And then I guess it's the same ones on the second or on the other side. Now I should be able to remove the plastic. And now I need to get the ones that's on the back, and I'm not gonna move the camera to the back. I'm just gonna redo the focus. So you really need to take the whole thing apart. And now I should be able to remove that. And there we have the board. Now there should be a board beneath it, and I don't know how to get to that one. Probably through here. I hope I can get it open enough. So then I need to remove the cables from this board. Now I think one side is out. Yeah, no, that's disconnected. And now I need to remove the fan adapter cable. I'm gonna move this a little bit so you can see what I'm doing, because this is visible without moving the camera. If I can get the cable to turn the right way. Yeah, now. And then the communication board. There's the last one. I should be able to pull this out. I don't know where they're pulled from. They pull on the heatsink. Yeah, that worked. Maybe. It feels like it should work. No, I just removed the heatsink. Well, that's one way of doing it. And I'm gonna use a flathead instead. Yeah, no. No, it's gone. This was just held in place with some kind of thermal paste, and I won't need this board anymore, so yeah, that's that. I'm also gonna remove the cable now because it's a bit in the way. And I'm gonna remove this as well because I don't need that anymore. And I wanted to remove this so you can see what I'm doing, because I need to cut these two tabs off. Now I hope this is small enough. It seems to be. I don't know where they are going, but that's a problem for later. So now I need the new communication board and the new screws for it. So I'm gonna move this to the front again so I have something to push against. Now I hope this one goes in easier. No, wrong way. Because I don't want to break the new one. It did. The first thing I noticed is that there's one more connector on this communication board. They also showed it in the video. So now I'm gonna put this back into the connector. The board beneath the communication board, or this whole head assembly, is the one that you, in some versions you can add an LED, and on this one you can. Then I'm gonna put this rear panel back. Then I need to remove the hot end. So apparently I stopped recording when moving the camera. I didn't remember or notice that, but I've removed the hot end, or not removed but loosened it, and removed the fan assembly and the gearbox and cutter assembly. So I'm lucky I noticed it now and not in 15 minutes when I would have been done. So now I need to put the new gearbox and cut assembly onto there. If I can get it to fit. So I'm gonna connect these two, or at least one of them. That should go in there, I guess. What do I connect to the last one then? Oh, the fan goes there. Or one of the sensors that's located on the fan. This one, the one that usually has a bad solder. I should maybe turn the Mac around so I don't have to run around the table all the time. So then I need to connect that one there. I just have to make sure I get it in the right way. Then I need to put the hot end back again. Then I'm gonna put back the extruder cover. I think I should also do the maintenance soon, greasing these up, but not today, because I have limited time to do this. I'm just gonna do what I need to do today. Then I need to put the new fan on, but I'm gonna move this to the middle instead. So then I need to connect the fan. Then I'm gonna install the filament hub or filament hub assembly. So that's where one of the sensors are. Then I'm gonna screw it in from behind into the one that I installed earlier. Now that's done. Now they show how to install the USB-C cable, but as I'm gonna replace it, I'm not gonna install it yet. So the next step is the poop chute, or as they call it, nozzle wiper assembly. I think I'm gonna do the USB-C cable off camera, because I soon need to charge the camera. Hopson. That's one way of getting rid of it. I think I'm actually gonna take a break in the recording here to let the camera charge for a little bit, because all I need to do now is to put back the poop chute or the nozzle wiper assembly and then remove the runout sensor that's on the right side of the printer, and I'll do that and install the new USB-C cable, and then I'll continue from there. So now I've replaced the USB-C cable. It was a bit of a project, that one as well. I don't know if it's good on the print head, but it will have to do for now at least. I can change it whenever I like to. So now the next step is to put this cable in between the canvas cable to change the pinout so that it's in the right order. Then we can put it back. And as I ran the USB-C cable here, I haven't done this cable management yet. And I don't have enough zip ties, so I'll just use one. I should also have removed the runout sensor cable before zip tying the ones that go up, but I didn't do that. Yeah, that should be good enough. So now I can put the panel back. It's held in with 10 screws. Then they tell me to peel the foam off, but I already did that because I removed this one and this one to be able to lift the plastic up when I installed the USB-C cable, because it's pretty hard to get it through here. But I'm gonna see if I can get the adhesive off. I can. Then I'm gonna install the new foam, even though I don't really need to, but I'm gonna anyway. Then I'm gonna remove these screws. Now I can install it, if I get it to line up. Yeah, I'm gonna make the holes bigger instead using a drill. Now it might work. I used a 5mm drill. Yeah, now it works. And I'm of course gonna link this riser model in the description as well. I don't want it that tight because it looks like it's indenting. It still feels like it's pretty solid anyway. So. And now I need to install the PTFE tubes, so I'm gonna move the camera. These are way too tight, so I'm not gonna use them. I need to print something new. You can get the tubes through these. As you can see, I can get them halfway through, but not more than that. I don't know in which order I want this, but I'm just gonna put them like this. 1, Then I need to put them in the print head. There's no specific order, but I'm gonna put them in order anyway. So now it should just be the cable left. Then I should be able to start it actually, because I think it's pretty much done. Let's see if it recognizes the canvas. I don't know if anything is happening. Oh no, now it worked. It seems like it recognized it. I'm still gonna show you the riser as well. As you can see, it's a low profile one, so it's pretty nice, and I wanted to color match the printer, but the Elegoo website didn't really use the best pictures for the color of the filament, so it's not even close. But I don't think they have any color that's close, so in the future if I find a color that matches better, then I can just print a new riser. So what I also need to print, like I said, are these pass-throughs for the PTFE tubes. I don't think I'm gonna try it on camera now, but I'll probably include a time-lapse of trying it out, and hopefully it works. I also might need to print a new poop bin, because the one I have, I printed this a few weeks ago, and I already redone it because I had one that looked almost like this before, but I did it so the cable for the canvas would fit. But it's a really tight bend, because I thought the connector would be 90 degrees, but it wasn't. So I might need to print a new one, or I'll just hope that the cable bends enough and that everything keeps on working. So yeah, I'll probably make a review of the canvas system later, in maybe a month or so. But now I'm just gonna try it out and hope that everything works, because I've heard a lot of people that have had problems with these. So yeah, that's all for this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
I got your world upside down. The labyrinth will guide.